Think of all those kids in high school who didn't fit in, who didn't have as many friends as you did. The kids who were different.
Many of those kids have a disability. Joining Best Buddies for them can be life-changing. Best Buddies, put simply, creates friendships between people with and without disabilities. For some people like me without a disability, joining Best Buddies can be one more thing on your good deed list. But for me, Best Buddies did so much more.
The first time I was matched in a friendship, I was in 10th grade, and I was a little nervous. Then I opened my paper and got a lot more nervous. I was paired with Beth, who has muscular dystrophy. The severity of Beth's disability overwhelmed me, since I had no previous experience with muscular dystrophy. I was terrified I wouldn't know what to do in so many situations. That didn't last long. Beth laughed at everything and could always put a smile on my face. I quickly learned that Beth's abilities easily outshone her disability. I saw Beth ride her bike, walk, swim, and dance. A lot. After that first year, I knew I wanted to do more for the club. I was selected to be the chapter president my junior and senior year and loved every minute. We had many group events, including the yearly talent show, my favorite. Some of my favorite high school memories come from Best Buddies. Now I'm part of Best Buddies at Millersville with my new buddy Amy. For me, Best Buddies wasn't just a good deed or something to put on my resume. Best Buddies is the main reason I want to become a special educator and is my inspiration for all my work I do for people with a disability. Best Buddies changed my life, and I'm not the only one. Best Buddies is international, and as chapter president in high school, I was required to attend the annual leadership conference, where I got to meet other people who were as dedicated to Best Buddies as I was. I also got to hear Anthony Kennedy Shriver, the founder of Best Buddies, speak, and I'll never forget what he said at my first conference when he explained the vision of Best Buddies. I already knew the mission of Best Buddies. The mission is to create a global movement that creates one-to-one friendships, integrated employment, and leadership development for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. At conference, I met individuals who had jobs because of Best Buddies, who could speak in public because of Best Buddies, and whose lives have been changed much more than mine because of Best Buddies. I also met other high school students who were in charge of their chapters, and we all swapped ideas. There were over 1,000 people at Leadership Conference, all dedicated to Best Buddies, so you could imagine my surprise when Anthony Shriver explained our vision: to put Best Buddies out of business. At first I didn't understand why this amazing organization would want to be out of business. Then I realized that if we didn't need Best Buddies, that would mean we wouldn't need an organization to help people with disabilities get jobs or make friends. The world would accept them and help them because they're people just like us. But for now, we continue to make progress chapter by chapter as we work towards putting Best Buddies out of business and making the world a better place for people with disabilities.